She ate some bad peaches, it went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, let's listen. Lil Red, Lil Red, she goes where no other squirrels tread. Squirrel!
Squirrel! Hey, y'all. Hey, Kendo. Sorry I'm late, but if you've been here before, you expected it. I just can't. Hey, Barrett. Hey, Miss Cassandra. Yes, Cash is the thumbnail. I listened to the stream from earlier, and it was, I don't know. Yes, I do. I know why he was barking like that, but I promise it was Cash. My freakily know is here. Miss Cassandra. Here at work waiting to clock in. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be here. I'll be working during the day. I might do one tomorrow night. Wait, it was tomorrow. Sunday? Yeah, I might do one tomorrow. I'll definitely do one Monday night. Because that's my night. I'll be here on Mondays, y'all. Miss LilRed, get off that D and get this party started. I was helping with the leaky faucet. That's why I was late. I was helping. We have plumbing problem. And that's Cash mad because he's not. Hold on 1 second. The camera's off. No. Okay. Let me see who's here. Hey, GTA. Liz. Don't worry, Miss C. She has like 10 minutes before she hits KJ's limit for lateness. I've been later. Hey, everyone. Long time no see. Hey, Mama Bear. I've not been doing late night streams much. I haven't done them as much as I was for a little bit. I put a like on it already. I miss you too, Kano. I'm going to do better. Hey, I was busy. Good to see everybody. Hey, Billy Martin. Hey, just here for the tea. I bet, you bet, saw the plumber. LOL. Were you here earlier just for the tea? Everybody saw him. You got notified? I tweeted out a notification. Love you, can know, mean it. Have a good night at work. Hey, Waxy, you want to come talk? I love when you're here. I love when you're here. I'll put an invite in your Twitter DMs, ma'am. Waxy. There she is. Okay, you have a notification in your Twitter DMs. Hey. I know this camera's worse. I mean, it's better. I like it, but it's it doesn't do what it told me it's gonna do. Okay, hey y'all. It was supposed to have to need software. If it does, it didn't ask me to load it, and it was supposed to be like a 2x zoom. You can zoom it up 2 times, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Bossy Pizza. Hey, Mama T. I'm glad you're here. I hate you gotta leave. I'm sorry, it's late. I went out earlier. Oh, I hear Drew Waxy.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Are you going out in the evenings now?
A little bit.
Good for
A few
you.
times. Yes.
That's awesome. Something fun to do. And we've been in this dang quarantine and all that stuff for so long, and to actually get to go out and be a human.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Um, what don't get your little red y'all. What I don't know what she's saying. What have you been up to lately, Waxy?
well,
I saw you. You go ahead.
I'm trying to put together a picnic tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've got one child that's having marital troubles, and I've got two other kids, and I was thinking, let's do something. Doesn't take much pressure. Just, let's have a little picnic, maybe get the sprinklers out, let the kids play.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
Nothing, no big deal, just a little something.
Yeah.
And I put out my feelers and I ran to the store because I wanted to make potato salad and I didn't have any potatoes. I'm never out of potatoes, but I was out.
I stay out of potatoes.
We probably all should stay out of potatoes.
If I buy them, they go bad and smell.
Well, I just was in the mood for, it's summertime, homemade potato salad. And so I did boil the eggs, but I haven't made the salad yet. And that'll probably be tomorrow. But I haven't heard back from the kids if they're up for this. So it may be a picnic of one.
Oh no, I'm sure they'll come if you're making potato salad.
I hope so.
I would go.
Enticing, right? A little something enticing.
Uh huh. You might go to the movies tomorrow. Have
You're,
me a cheese pizza and a beer.
you're going to the movies tomorrow?
Kano says she might.
Oh, what's out? What's good to see now?
I didn't know the movies were open yet because
Well,
COVID.
my birthday, which is last
Right now.
week of February,
Right.
My youngest son said, "You want to go to the movies?" Because it was something we always would do it for my birthday. And I'm like, "Well, are they even doing it?" And we went and saw the one with Tom Hanks, back in the Indian and out west cowboy type days, and you picked your seat when you went to pay for your ticket on a chart, and so you could see where other people had picked, and then you picked, so you wouldn't be sitting. You could sit with the persons you came with, but you wouldn't sit next to somebody too close than the 6 feet. Well, I don't know if it's because it was, not many people knew about it yet or whatever, but there was only 6 people in the whole theater. Me and my son sat together, and then there were 2 singles that sat apart, and then another couple. And that was it for the whole theater. And it was like we had
Wow.
our own private movie. So I don't know how they're doing it now, but picking your seat ahead of time like that was, that's kind of different.
Yeah, it is. That's. Were you able to sit with who you went with? I know it was
Yes,
for distance.
yes. You could sit with who you came with. That
They're
was your
saying
choice.
they're saying Cruella and Mortal Kombat. I guess
Oh,
are the movies.
is Corella
Is that so?
cartoon or is it a movie?
101 Dalmatians.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know she's a
it's a novel, right?
mean lady. I just didn't know if it was a cartoon.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the movie that's come out it's a real movie.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
not a cartoon.
I
She's
think I might like that.
Yeah, I think I would like that better than a cartoon.
And what was the other one? Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat. I liked the game in high school, but I don't know how much I'd like the movie. Yeah, look,
It probably wouldn't. Who drew that?
my plumber.
Your plumber is an artist?
Yes, and a singer.
Oh, you talented plumber.
Yeah,
Wow.
he is.
Well, I'm an artist, and I have to tell you, I'm impressed. That's very nice. Very nice.
He'll say thank you. I'm sure he
tell
draws
him
good.
tell him I'm working on a ball of wax. I don't want it to look anything like a crystal ball.
No.
No, no, no. But I've been playing with some colors and trying to make it look, kind of fun to make merch.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought it might be fun if it was my
Her
own
name's
art.
Cabela Wax. So she's working on that. Yeah, I've asked him to draw me some stuff for mine too. No, yeah. Um, that's interesting. That's a good idea, Waxing.
Oh, I'm trying to figure it out. I just thought somebody might appreciate if they're going to have merch for me that it was really my art. But
Yeah.
um, hey, I don't know what you're planning on
Hey.
talking about tonight, but I just got done watching the video from Emily Artful about Creepshow, and it just gets muddier and muddier.
Really?
Oh,
What is the general consensus now? Do they think she did that
well,
stuff?
okay, this girl has her story about her feelings and
Yeah.
her interactions.
Mhm.
So she really didn't talk about too much about that low cow thing. But we were hearing about her side of stuff, and it she was telling her story, and it's I don't know if it's who's right or wrong. It sounds like there might be more than one wrong person here
I
in
mean, you know,
in in my opinion.
yeah,
um
allegedly.
yeah, allegedly, because Emily Artful was the girlfriend of Creepshow's boyfriend first, so there's a little bit of
Really?
catfighting. Yeah. that
Hmm.
so that muddied the waters in my looking at it big time. And then both girls do art online, so there's probably catfighting there too. And it just, I don't know. Emily seems, a nice, straight up, good girl. Um, of course, Creepshow usually did too. So I think what makes Creepshow look bad, and see what your chat says here, but I think what's making her look real bad is
One.
that she ran away. I mean, instead of facing it, she's just like disappeared.
Well, that's what I do, Waxy. That's what I've done every time. I mean, I'm
Well,
not.
you're right. You're right. I know of some other people that disappeared for a while too.
I
But
mean, but she should. I mean, I guess she's used to it more. Karen Collins, -1 degrees. Do you have a winter? Oh, summer ever? Hey, Camilla. Hey, this chair is really
you're in a new chair
going backwards.
tonight.
It's an old new chair. It's like a cushioned rock, like it goes back and forth, but it's a dining room table chair that I had
Oh,
in my storage out back, and I've got a couple more different kind of chairs. So I think when I'm at work, I didn't do it today because I didn't get the back pain.
is it
But
comfy?
it is. Nothing's comfortable for 9 hours, and I have to sit here for 9 hours while I'm working during the day. So I was
Oh, so
like,
you're
well,
working from home?
yes,
Oh, good for you.
thanks. I love it. Oh, I love being at home,
Well,
not
yeah,
so much
yeah.
the particular job.
And
But
Cash can have your time, and yeah, that's
yeah.
all good.
So I was going to switch chairs if my back started hurting.
Okay.
Um, but today I was able to get up and down a lot more than usual.
Hmm.
So
Well, you look really nice. Your
thank you.
makeup looks nice. Yeah.
It looked better earlier. I
I have
sweated.
no
It was
idea what I
outside.
look like. That's why I didn't put the camera on. I'm
It's
probably.
so gross and sticky where I'm at.
Oh, yes. It's
But
hot here too.
hey, Josh, Mama Bear, Mama T. I don't remember who all I said hey to. Um, so yeah, I haven't followed up on anything the last 2 days or so. What's going on with our favorite
Oh,
life?
well, she thinks she thinks because Creepshow looks bad, that makes somehow she looks good.
No,
Like
it doesn't work that way.
I
That's why
know.
when she went on John Yates and said, "Child, she did it to me too," and he's like, "You're still a bitch." That doesn't change anything just because me and Sherelle are having a side eye moment at each other.
Yes, it
Oh my
seems like she's doing that all the time. Like if somebody else does falls from grace, now somehow that pumps her up.
God. Right.
And we all know that is not how this works. Not
Five
at all.
inches of snow in June. What the hell? That ain't even right.
It's
Did you
snowing
see
in
that
June.
way? Karen said it's negative. It's -1. Are you Celsius or Fahrenheit? I don't even know.
Oh,
If
Celsius.
you're, I don't know how to convert. We do Fahrenheit where I'm Fahrenheit.
Yeah, fair.
But she said they had a snowstorm a couple of days ago. When is your summer? I don't.
Wow. Yeah, no, not. It's too hot
Hot
here.
Wheels here. Newfoundland. She's in Newfoundland.
Newfoundland, Illinois, Newfoundland, Missouri.
No, the country. Was that what she's saying? The country.
Oh,
Right? I mean, it just snowed. If she's in America,
that's a country?
I don't know. Don't give me line. I don't know. I just assumed if it was -1 in June that it wasn't in the United States.
It was not in the United States.
I
Right?
could be wrong. It's happened once.
I remember.
Hey, Sasha,
it's not Newfoundland. It's O'Fallon. That's by St. Louis.
It's in Canada. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. It's always cold in there. I have found someone to visit. Other chameleon owners think I'm being ridiculous. What?
Okay.
Ridiculous. She's a very protective mama of a very cute lizard.
Oh. I once had those. What are those called? Was
Iguana?
Sort of lizard? A what?
Iguana.
Iguana. Yes.
I did too. You know how I got mine? Her name is Farah, and the woman I worked with had her, and her mom moved in with her, and I guess didn't know her mama well. She had to know you to like you, to like see it and let you hold her. But the lady was walking through the living room, and the ferret jumped out from underneath the couch and bit the top of her foot. Oh, and her daughter made her give her away, so she gave her to me.
Oh,
and I loved that thing. And we had a kitten. This was right before I got pregnant with my oldest son. We had a kitten, and they played so funny together because when Farah was ready to play with the cat, you know how they can be long and flat to the ground or short and they have a hump?
Yes.
She would do that and they pounce on each other like rabbits. It was so cute. But them things stink. They stink.
Well, both my boys got a iguana. I think it was Christmas, maybe.
They're fun.
Well, I'm the one that accidentally killed them. Yeah. We had the tank kind of not maybe 10, 12 feet from the front door.
Oh my God, that's what happened to mine.
And I went away for the weekend because I had just gotten divorced and my boys were going to be with their dad. So I went with my girlfriend away for the weekend, and the wind must have blown the front door. It didn't lock. And the front door when I got home was wide open. It was winter, it was January. And so the iguanas froze. It was the saddest thing.
Man,
they froze in place, like they were climbing the chain thing we had there, and froze right like in place. And I had to face my boys and get home and hear Mom had killed the iguanas, and I didn't mean to.
When we went out of town right after my oldest son was born, we stayed with my husband's mom and stepdad and little brother for 5 or 6 weeks because it was the season it was Christmas season when he was born, and we worked in Durham at a lot that we leased, and we had a drive-through convenience store, and we had a whole lot that we'd sell plants, Christmas decorations, all kinds of shit. So we stayed with them, save up money to buy something, and they didn't leave her near the door or anything, but we put the snake. We had a 13-foot Burmese python that we had gotten from my brother-in-law, and the 2 iguanas, there were 2 iguanas and a ferret. I think one of the iguanas may have died before this of old age. I don't know. The thing in over the cages, there had been like an old wood burning furnace there years ago, and there was like some kind of, it looked like a paper plate, but it was, it was shaped like the paper plates, but it was made out of some kind of metal, and it blew off during a snowstorm. I don't know, something happened to that cover that was over them, and cold air came in on them, and an iguana died, and my ferret died, and the snake died.
Do you think it is they must be cold blooded like a
Oh
frog?
yeah, like.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
the temperature is.
Well, they're from like the Caribbean. They're in the wild in some countries.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely supposed to stay warm. I cried and cried. I love that ferret.
Well, the ferret would have been more cuddly than the iguana, probably.
But
right?
she was. Oh yeah, she was. How old did they live if they're not killed by their owners?
I don't know, but yeah, they're not killed by the moms.
Right.
No, I know that because
Okay, y'all, that's Cash. They said earlier it won't Cash. Sorry.
that's your dog, right?
Yeah, but he barked like a girl earlier. Excuse me. He barked really high pitched, like a little chihuahua or something. And they were saying, a plumber brought his dog, but he don't have a dog. I promise. But Cash was. I asked him. I said, "Why is Cash barking like that?" He said, "Because I." He said, "Was that right before?" Yeah. Because he was trying to leave. He's got a little like ATV scooter, and he's been fixing it for. I hate it. He's been fixing it for a month. That's all he does. He rode it down the road to see if the newest tool, whatever he did to it, worked. And Cash ran through his boundary with his collar and followed him like a half mile down the road. So he had to walk back with Cash.
Okay.
Yeah. Really, where said Twitter was. Hold on.
I have to catch up about this plumber, my dear. I didn't know there was a plumber. Now, are we teasing, being funny about it being a plumber?
Yeah, they're
or is
picking
he
on
a
me.
plumber? I mean,
he really was a plumber for 15, 14 years or something. He can be a plumber.
okay.
But no, one night, how did it start? One night he came over I had people over, and he come in here and got on camera. And then after that, Miss Cassandra and Kier and everybody in here, all of my BFFs, were picking on me. And Kier said something like a dirty, I don't think it was really a dirty joke, but it could have been, and about pipes or something. I don't know. But I said, well, he is a plumber, and they haven't stopped since.
Okay. Well, Kier can turn anything into a silly.
She's hilarious.
Yeah.
Miss Cassandra's.
Her humor just. So this explains Miss Cassandra when I was here earlier. I'm catching on, guys. This takes me a minute.
She had some good ones, didn't she? There's some zingers. He knows all about it. I said, they're giving you hell.
Did he know that there was this whole underbelly place where we all live now?
No, he's kind of like, really? Not many people know about this in my real life. However, I guess I've got so much plumbing problems. He's here so much I'd either have to stop straightening or tell him, right? Hey, he sings. I'm gonna have him on here to sing to one night.
Oh, good. Wow. See, now this is all interesting and fun. We'll live vicariously through your entertainment.
I don't know about all that. But,
yeah, well, my life,
hey,
is the same old humdrum. So this is exciting.
Yeah. And Miss Cassandra and Kier, they're
in the chat.
No.
I think so.
Get out.
Tipster, hi. You don't know me.
Get out.
But I messaged you a DM a couple days ago. True ball of wax. And I know you don't know me, but I have a thought of what might be going on with Creepshow, and I know she's your friend, and I'm awful sorry you're having to go through this with your friend, but I wanted to run it past you because
you might know. And I thought if we talked privately, then I'd never tell anybody else. I just wanted to tell you. So if ever you want to have that conversation with me, now that you're here, I never thought I'd see him here tonight.
Hey, Irish.
I am a fan of Tipsters, and I
Look,
want
Waxy blushing today.
I'm a little blush. Yes, because
Look, I did better that time, didn't I? I didn't start like dancing. He was here. I'm trying to keep my composure. Go put on some perfume. I know, right? I got it right here because I done been out one time now. Let me.
Well, I was watching, I don't know if it was last night or the night before, and he was trying to add this fella, Nate, to come on so they could talk. And Nate couldn't figure out how to do it, I guess, was the problem. But here I am wanting to talk to Tipster, and I'm like, oh dear, I'm not techie. I'll be worse than Nate was to be able to try to talk to him. So Tipster, just, I'm an older lady and I only have a certain skill set when it comes to tech stuff. So just so you know, I'm a little tech challenged.
Okay. Are you there, Waxy? I've got a delay. I hate this.
I'm here.
Okay. Where'd Waxy? Hey, Monica, Angela, Irish Badass. I love you. Stina, Kimberly, Roddy Mom, David. Girl, we can talk privately. Look, Barrett said, girl, y'all both blushing. I was a little bit flushed before I got here now, y'all. I'm just kidding. I gotta join in the making fun of me game, or then I'm just getting made fun of, right?
Well, when you follow somebody, like, I've been following Tipster for a while, and you do you're in the audience, and most of the people there, I mean, they're younger and they know those games and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know all that, but I still find what they talk about real interesting. So that's why I'm there. But I know, and I learned my valuable lesson with BX, that because I liked him, I figured he might like me and we could be friends. But that's not how this works. Just because you're in the audience and you think that they're nice people doesn't mean they know anything about you, or that they might think you're nice people too. Just so you know. So I've learned.
Well, we are nice people, Waxy.
I try.
I think I'm doing great lately.
I have a long time ago. I actually felt and do feel that kindness is probably one of the most, if not the most important value to bring to your life. If you're going to have a moral compass, let's at least start with kindness. And I do really, really try to live that. I don't just want that to be some sort of politically correct statement to say. I really mean it. I try to be nice to everybody. I do.
I have to read. Thank you, Barrett, for the super chat for the plumber and tipster. Woo! Thank you. I'll make sure to get it to them, and y'all are going to make my plumber like start thinking he's worth more money or something. I don't know.
It's just something new. We're intrigued.
Yeah. It's new. It's new to me.
That's why we're not seeing you, Fred. Between your new job and your plumber, we don't see you as much as we used to.
You don't. It's mainly that job, that call center, is got me right here all day. And then I feel like I've been forced to be on my computer all day. And so I don't know. It took, first of all, I was sleeping during the day and staying up all night. When I started, I had gotten out of I was listening to Tipster in the middle of the night.
That's, I think, too. That's the draw.
And the glare.
He's on at night. So we can listen.
Right. And EKC, there was a bunch late at night. So I got my sleep schedule all messed up. Yes, Miss Cassandra, we hear you. As long as it keeps in positive.
What you say? What's Miss Cassandra saying tonight?
as long as he keeps those pipes maintained. The plumber's going to give you a tip. Just a tip, right?
Miss Cassandra, you never stop keeping us in laugh. That's for sure.
I forgot what I was saying. I don't even know.
We were talking about.
I was staying up super late.
Oh yeah.
So when I started working, I was sleepy all the time, and I didn't want to stress. It was a few weeks that I didn't at all come here, and now I'm just doing stuff more. But I'm always here on Mondays. That's a scheduled thing.
That's your Friday, you said.
Yes.
Right?
Sunday's my Friday.
Oh, Sunday.
So I'm off on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
So will he come on and be like a guest sometime? Well,
I don't know about that. He'll be on. He's been here.
I've seen him pop through earlier tonight. That's the first I saw.
Yeah, he was trying to be funny then.
I heard something mentioned about a plumber the other day, but I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah, he probably wasn't even here. They just like
I'm slow on the news. I'm not up on the news around here.
Do what?
I'm not.
You would think it would be on the news.
I feel Tipster was in the chat. I feel bad that I was putting my 2 cents in about the stuff going on with Emily Art and Shannon, because I don't know crap.
All I know about it is I've not been on here a lot last 2 or 3 days. The only thing I do know is that someone said that KJ thinks this somehow makes her look better.
Well, that is the unbelievable, ironic part to this. That
I don't think there's anything
that lifts off all of her evil deeds because somebody else screwed up. That's not how it works.
That's not how any of this works.
No, no.
Where is?
I. If anything, it just her even trying to claim.
And someone said she's been hanging out in the locale or
of course.
No,
of course.
What is it? It's a scary place to go. 4chan. Someone said that something about her and 4chan. I don't know if it's true. I don't think they knew for sure if it's true. They just said that stuff she was posting sounded like it came from that, whatever that is. It's
right.
Something that's not supposed to be a good place. I think I'll know. Hey, EKC. Monica, Shaky Boomer, Spicy Pizza, Tipster. The Emily's video was disturbing. Kiwi Farms, that's right. Just here for the tea.
Kiwi Farms, that's something like Locale, right? Is that right? They're similar.
I don't know. I know Kiwi Farms is not good. They say don't go there.
Okay. I just heard of it this week. I just heard of Locale this week. So
really?
Yeah.
That's
remember.
Me too. I didn't know who Gabby Hanna was until a month ago. Until maybe the Punky Brewster movie that come out, the 90s kids.
Well, see, my daughter is 25, I think. And so I know some of the younger people from her, like she introduced me to Jenna Marbles years ago. And as the mom, my daughter, I don't remember how old she was, but she was probably a preteen or a teenager. So I'm monitoring and trying to monitor what she's watching. And Jenna Marbles passed my mom test, but then came along Trisha Paytas, and I couldn't let her pass the mom test. I saw one video and it's like, no, that's on your computer. Mom's going to take the computer because it was not.
What about her quitting?
Well, now do you think that's true? Because
no.
It's a game that they're.
Oh, you're saying her and Ethan could be playing?
Yeah,
playing. I don't know. Did you see the stream that he did talking about it? Did you see that?
He seemed genuinely upset, hurt, and it did hurt me to see that. I think the sad part is we saw this a couple months ago when she had her temper tantrum that day and walked out of there. And
That's when I found. That's the first time I'd ever watched them, was like the day before she did that.
oh,
So I didn't know them then. I knew who she was, but I didn't really know them. I'm a member of, what's KF? Something we were just talking about. I'm sure. Oh, Kiwi Farms.
oh, yeah.
Are you spicy? Is that scary? Is it a scary place?
Hi, Spicy. How are you tonight? I have not seen her for a little bit.
What? Spicy pizza? Yeah. Welcome back. We love spicy. Tim. Shermar. What did she say? Karen Collins, that was a joke that AZ put together. What did AZ? I need to scroll up. How'd I miss it?
AZ is Teaspiracy.
Uh-huh.
Is AZ here tonight too?
No, they're talking about something else.
Oh.
And she made a joke about or something.
I'm beginning to think that all of YouTube comes alive at midnight.
Oh, yeah. I know, right?
It feels like it.
Well, EKC gets drags them in because she does a little late. She's a little less late than I am tonight, but
Yeah,
her streams did great for
Karen's streams end up being late. They go a long time, but I don't think she starts this late usually, does she?
Not this late, no, but
I'll
between 10 and midnight usually.
Yeah, more like
'cause she works late. And somebody, what's he say? No trace the IP addresses to her devices. They only put if they know it.
Oh, I see. Heather's here.
Hey, Heather. Heather who?
Well, she's
Heather McDonald.
She's Tim right now because she's on her.
But it's Heather McDonald, right?
Yes.
Look at Teaspiracy's community tab and read the article the Sun wrote about KJ and what she and her hubby were doing in their backyard. Whoa! I gotta see. I'm fixing to share it with y'all.
You're kidding me. The Sun wrote this?
Where do I go? Teaspiracy.
Wait, so Teaspiracy is here tonight?
No, she put something on her community tab. I'm fixing to show it.
I ran and grabbed my husband's phone because I can't see the.
You can if you hit.
How do I do that? I never do that.
If you hit the button that says chat, right?
Okay. When I did that before, then I can't see you and me.
Yeah, you won't be able to see me. You'll be able to see you, I think, but not me.
I'm gonna push it. We'll see what happens.
Okay, or maybe you won't be able to see yourself. Swear to.
Okay. Yeah, you and me are gone. So now comments should show.
That's what they say.
Right now there's nothing. It's just all black.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to push a button. Yep. Now there's comments.
Damn buttons.
I'm gonna leave it like that because I don't have to see you to talk. So Teaspiracy or a Spicy Pizza says it's the Sun put it out.
Yes. Oh, and she just posted it on her community tab. So I will be live streaming with my bestie Kate Knott. Go on over to the video below. Set your reminders. It was just scamming credit extortion. Beanie Keys. Is it that one or the Sun even credited me? Oh my God, guys. Just so you know, I was the first to break the story. The Sun even credited me. I thought I would share. According to sources, Catherine from YouTube channel Without a Crystal Ball held her one. Hold on, I'll show y'all. This is wonderful. Why are they all about her now? I mean, she caused in them a lot of gossip, maybe? I don't know. How do I share? Screen or a...
Kimberly says she was hollering at the moon. She's probably a werewolf.
Is that the right one? Yes, I think so.
We're picking on werewolves now.
Yeah. Because why not?
Yeah.
I want to change the layout. Sorry, I'm trying to get it on the screen so I can see it better. Okay, according to the sources, Redeye Crystal Ball held her 197th annual Dark Energy Harvest Seance Extravaganza late last night behind the family home. The what? Harvest Moon? Kier? Kier? Kier is the pagan that I know of in my chat. Is that a pagan thing? I ain't got there yet.
The
Her
harvest.
husband even showed the world in a music video. It's certainly no secret. Wow. Wow. I skipped like 3 sentences probably. A creator from a small YouTube channel called Teaspiracy was reached for comment since she has covered much of Catherine's previous antics. When asked about what she makes of the Paulsons' new scathing report from last night's happenings, she stated, "Everyone knows her and Todd have a voodoo shed." They keep feathers, candles, bones, and all kinds of weird stuff out there. Her husband even showed the world in a music video is certainly no secret. Neighbors say it all. Wonder, did they call her neighbors? It all
Oh,
began
that'd be funny.
sometime after dusk Thursday evening and went on until the very early hours of Friday morning. The Paulsons seance ritual, much like the many before it. 197? What is that? That's a lot. Apparently caused a huge uproar throughout the neighborhood. The shed billowed with smoke, heavy metal, music, and terrifying screams for hours upon hours throughout the night. We hit our cat. I can't read this. I'm dying. Um, okay. We hit our cats in advance because last time they did this, neighborhood animals started to go missing. I'm not completely sure if it's related to this shed stuff, but the old man down the street said it is. Better safe than sorry, stated one neighbor who has asked to remain anonymous for fear of retaliation from Mr. and Mrs. Paulson. Last time, who wrote this? There's no way.
This can't be right.
There's no way.
Oh my gosh.
Last time we spoke out against them, they accused us of ripping their gay pride flag. They also accused some other people down the street. Actually, I'm pretty sure everyone on this side of town has been accused of it. I didn't even know they are gay because they are married in a heterosexual relationship. Then another neighbor chimed in. I never even noticed their flag, to be honest, just that they start problems all up and down the street. She went on to say, every time there is a new moon, cats go missing in the neighborhood. So most of us figured that with the new moon eclipse, the likelihood of things getting a little out of hand was higher. She said, it's that awful heavy metal music I can't stand. It's just horrible. How much longer is this? The neighbors did share with me that majority of the screams seem to have come from Mrs. Paulson. According to the neighborhood watch, Catherine Joy could be heard and seen through one neighbor's fence crying with her hands to the sky, asking why people still hate her more than Creepshow art.
No.
This is hilarious. Creepshow art is also a YouTube channel, one that Catherine happens to have a lengthy sordid history with. In fact, sources say that Catherine's problematic behavior has reached far beyond the neighborhood, stretching deep across the YouTube sphere. In fact, it runs so deep, there exist an approximate 8,000 people who all follow a Reddit page called without a WOACB. The group has kept impressive documentation on the history of Paulson, along with solid proof to back their claims. It includes information regarding the specifics of Paulson's problematic behavior throughout her tenure on YouTube. She is the most prolific grindball on this platform, aside from Onision, and that says a lot because he's basically Satan of YouTube, said Teaspiracy. Request for comment from the Paulsons was not returned by the time this publication. Okay, by time of this publication. I sold my soul. I've even sacrificed my heart. I beg of you, dark forces, make people hate Creepshow art. I don't know who wrote that, but it was good. I like that. Pretty damn good.
Well, I enjoyed that immensely, but okay, just so I'm on top of this, this is somebody's comedy. This wasn't really in the news.
No, it couldn't have been.
Okay.
They wouldn't. No way.
Well, we are talking.
We can ask. It is
We
the
are
sun,
talking
but I don't
sun.
think so. I think
Okay.
it was somebody's comedy, and if it wasn't somebody's comedy, then somebody needs to get into comedy because it was hilarious.
That was really good.
I'm glad you're here live, Tia. Crazy Tia.
Oh, so AZ did write it. Go on.
No, Tia's here. Oh, AZ did write it?
Isn't that what they're saying?
Yeah, I think so. I thought it's that, yeah. She is funny.
I love her. Oh my gosh. She's so
Yeah, I
talented.
follow her.
She's just so talented.
Yes, she's funny. I can't get my coffee open, y'all. What the hell? I'm the one that shut it. Shouldn't I be able to open it?
Yeah.
No, I can't, though.
Well, can't the plumber open that for you?
If he won't outside. Yeah, I got it. If he wasn't outside with that damn scooter, that's Cash. I just sent her a note. She is going to crack up. What?
I wish you would.
Nancy Johnson.
I'd love to hear about how she came up with all that.
I don't know, but it was good. Had me laughing. Morning, SC.
Use your teeth.
I got it. She's going to get another C&D. She reached me. Yep, I'm bragging. That is what Cash sounds like. That was Cash earlier, Miss Cassandra. He was upset. Okay. Plumber told me what he was because I was like, why do you sound like that? I didn't notice. He barks when he chases the lawnmower, and he chases the scooter just like that. He was barking like a girl doggy, like a little tiny yapper doggy, because the plumber was leaving the yard. He was leaving the carport. And then he ended up falling down the road. I don't know how he got outside. KJ's probably searching Sun articles now, looking for it. She probably is. She's probably like got her lawsuit all figured out in her head already. Let her hurt you. You can come mow my grass, Miss Cassandra, and you'll hear him bark like that. He hurt his leg too. He's been hobbling since I got home now. Because every time he runs like that, crazy, he ends up. Let me take this down. He ends up limping. Oh, look. Hey now.
Who's here?
Josh Cox.
Hey.
Hey,
Josh?
how are you?
Hey, just thought I'd come and say hello, see how everyone's doing.
How are you tonight?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
I'm good.
Doing okay. Yeah.
Good, I'm glad to hear it.
I keep trying to burn my house down, but those stripper firemen never show up. Right.
Well,
We'll try popping a leak or something. I don't know. No, I didn't meet him as a plumber, y'all.
I think she's
It was just
talking
a-
about like the firemen have that calendar every year.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Lovely each month. I
No.
never seen it though. I just heard about it.
If only those
You ain't
firemen
seen it
look
that
like
bad,
that on
you
the
know.
poster.
Yeah.
My goodness.
See, Little Red, you're just gonna get a lot of stuff from us for a while, you know.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I can handle it.
Okay, good.
YouTube has trained me well. So Roddy Mom, they out at LilRed house putting out her fires. Y'all, you just don't know. I haven't seen any firemen though. But I don't need to. I'm good on that. I might have a calendar. Though.
Well,
Cher said, Josh, did you get your things done?
yeah, I did. Yeah, because we was I think she's referring to the stream that I did. I think.
What? I just saw a comment that's got me going, what? Spicy Pizza said KJ's thread on Kiwi Farm has Truth Sleuth's video about KJ and Creepshow art linked. What?
What?
Right,
Okay.
because she once
Good sleuth did a good video.
she once booted someone from her IG live because their name was like Truth Sleuth. It was like something sleuth, and she booted him because it sounded like True Sleuth.
Oh my God! Like
And
seriously.
now she's sourcing her.
Yeah, but she's been going hard for True Sleuth on Twitter, so
Yeah.
it's like, girl, it's like, who are you gonna annoy? Like, who are you gonna go after next? It's like,
Well, I was fun. I'm glad since you're here. I'm glad to be able to talk to you. I was wondering your take on this. Did you have it? Have you had any thoughts? Have you seen Emily's video yet?
I haven't got a chance to watch Emily's video yet, but I've been keeping up. People have been keeping me informed with it, and because I touched on it in the stream that I did a couple of hours ago. From my perspective, everyone keeps on mentioning the cookies and the IP addresses, and I went like, for example, like me and my partner both use this PC. Now, for an example, he could create a LolCow account and start posting anonymously and start like talking bad about me or about anybody. But he's not a YouTuber. So say if LolCow wanted to be like, release the IP address and cookies and that from that side of things, it wouldn't fall on Chris that did it. It would fall on me. It would look like I did it, but because we're both using the same PC, so it would be the same cookies and the same IP address. So I'm like, I'm not trying to stick up for Creepshow Art, but anybody could have access to somebody's phone or something like that.
I don't think there's almost no situation that I don't know if there's anything Creepshow could do that would make me stick up for Katie.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
no.
when it
Sometimes two people can be wrong, like
Right.
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
said
that's
earlier.
exactly. Yeah.
I never sticking up for Katie.
No.
I give credit when credit's due. If she says something that's not terribly wrong, I'll say she might have been right there, but I'm not going to stick up for her.
Yeah, exactly.
A few members of KJ created a thread. Actually, individuals. I couldn't hear what I said that time.
No, I just was chiming in with you that no matter what, I wouldn't be able to stand up for KJ. It's apples and oranges. I mean, Creepshow story's Creepshow story, and KJ's is KJ's, and they did overlap a little bit, but that doesn't change all the absolute horrific things KJ has done.
Exactly. Yeah.
That just does not change it. So,
But it's like, I think Katie's missing the point of she doxed Creepshow Art. It's like she's missing that point. Yes, it was on like one of those local. I don't know where it actually was, but she managed to find the information where Creepshow Art's name was,
right.
and so it's like, Katie, you still doxed somebody. You took that information which you found, you couldn't keep it to yourself, and you shared it on somebody else's public Discord. So it's like, you still dox somebody.
And even after he did it, maybe the first or second message she wrote after that was like, "Sorry, oops." I mean, if you've done that and we all know it's wrong, it wouldn't be oops. It would be, oh, take it down.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Did
my
she
gosh.
say sorry? No.
But that's not how she talks,
No.
Oops.
Oops, I did something bad. But then what's annoying me about it is she's trying to use the Creepshow situation where she can be vindicated because of all the emails that she's been receiving, apparently. But now, if anybody in the chat, please don't send emails or hate to Katie, because you may dislike someone, but sending it threatening emails and all this stuff is not right. But it's like, if she is, because it's like she keeps on saying that she's receiving these emails.
She doesn't show them, but she shows
But she doesn't show
everything
them.
else that she's not supposed to show, but she never shows those.
Exactly. It's like, and So do you believe that she's been receiving those emails?
I don't believe she's ever received a death threat, but she's
Well,
had a bunch of instances. So,
Yeah, it's like,
from my perspective, and I didn't know at first when I first found all of y'all.
y'all.
Y'all, I
yeah.
didn't know this community existed, and I certainly didn't know how everyone would have found KJ or what they knew. So I just knew my experience, and I knew she was lying about these people that I knew. I've read all their books. I really enjoyed them. I follow them on the internet. Their Instagram stories. If they tweet, they tweet. I for years and years and years. So I knew she was lying. So I would bring up what I knew, and then I'd say to other people, if you found her, say through Teen Mom, I don't know anything about Teen Mom. I never watched the show. Did you find her to tell the truth about what those shows? And person after person would message me and say, oh golly, no, no truth. She lies all the time. So then as it got more known to me, I found out that these other groups, mommies, bloggers, and all kinds. And then of course there was the Reddit feed. And it was like, here's the common thread in every single
Yes.
person's experiences. She lies. She
Yeah.
lies daily. So she's in the situation. If she was to tell us the truth, we won't see it. We won't, because she's just lied too much. There's nothing left to believe. She's any credibility she maybe ever had, which I think has been gone for probably since she was a mommy blogger, is gone. So you can't come out and use Creepshow or Keemstar or Augie or Tipster or Little Red or whoever else is going to be the flavor of the week as
Yeah.
the excuse why she, does what she does.
Cappy said she sticks fairly to the truth with Teen Mom. She does have ex-partners and stuff she talks to because they've come in her live streams before. But the ex-partners that she's friends with are like liars. And the one thing about Amber, when she called the DA and said that Amber threatened to get on an airplane and come here. Then later she said, well, I wasn't calling for me. I was calling because I was in fear of Andrew or whatever the boyfriend's name was. So that was a lie. So, but yeah, for the most part, she sticks to what she reads in the headlines about them because she doesn't like covering them. Got the body of a goddess, got eyes, but her, yeah. Y'all are singing. Y'all go for it. I was wondering what that means. True, they are all sketchy. They are like liars, liarsons. Did y'all notice? Did you notice? And it's a little old. The oh, what is that? How do I get that to go away? Okay. She was friends with Mackenzie Ryan's wife, and she spoke out against. She didn't really have no choice. Well, she did, I guess. But when he got fired, do you watch the Teen Mom, Josh?
I don't know, but I've heard a lot about like the
Yeah.
Teen Mom stuff.
Well, when Mackenzie got no, what's her name? Macy got that family fired, Ryan's family. Katie actually spoke a little bit against him. So I wonder if I bet Mackenzie ain't talking to her no more. I bet. She doing right thing. Y'all sing.
Are those
Yeah.
songs?
The what?
Is that lyrics to songs?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
The truth with KJ is a lot like skydiving without a parachute. It can happen, but only once. Love it. Kimberly Naughty Mom is my hero on the jokes. We all dislike Katie for different reasons. That's hard to find. Everybody got blocked for different reasons too.
Oh, I can tell you why
Please.
You see, I can tell you why I got blocked on Twitter.
Okay.
Because when the whole like live stream not the live stream, lawsuit started. That's how I like started finding her, because I found her when she released the lawsuit to do with the Clark Swanson stuff.
Hmm.
So I started following her, and then she ended up in the lawsuit with Tati. So I was like, oh, okay. And then watching that all unfold, I kind of, when the hacking stuff started, I kind of tweeted to her, why would anybody hack you? You post your whole life online. And I got blocked for that.
Oh, that's funny. Like, you can't ask her a question. It just depends on her. What's it called? What's the word? She says she is snarky. She's not. She's a bitch.
Yeah.
She blocked me because on YouTube. She blocked me on YouTube because, and I said it a couple times. I don't think she read it the first few times. In different streams. But the first time she saw me say, "God, it really that story took 30 minutes. You couldn't have done that in 10. You could have done that in 10." And I got blocked. She never answered my question either. And I got blocked from Twitter, which time by her because I would my accounts would get suspended, and then I this other account, and I didn't make it very long on Twitter, but I was a hatter, and I loved being a hatter to her, and I kind of left the teen moms alone and was posting all about her and UniRock. And Josh, when you found out about her, it was the lawsuit. So did you go back and do any old video watching to see, like, with the other people who don't like her or did like her?
No, what happened was people started posting the old clips on Twitter. So I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's how I found out more.
You should totally. I'll tell you, since I've been here, which is not very long, it's a little over a year, about a year and a half I've been here. It's been longer than that. This month is my 1 year on YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
But since I started tweeting, it's been a little over a year and a half. And she hates me. She hated me. And I love it. But the best time on YouTube ever, that in my days, in my year and a half, in my short time, was when her and UniRock teamed up like Dumb and Dumber. Or like superheroes. I'm sorry. Like Superman and Wonder Woman, except Dumb and Dumber. It was amazing. Go watch some of Uni's streams where she's in the stream with her wrench, and people hate, like, his other moderators are like, are you serious? It was ridiculous. And the one when Creepshow came in and UniRock was fangirling just like I do when Tipster's here, right? And he said something about, and Katie's gonna just boot you, and he said, no, I'm just kidding. Like, he's so silly. But he totally tried to play both sides of that. He was trying to keep Katie not getting pissy because he was being nice to Creepshow, but he was trying to keep Creepshow from getting mad and leaving because she was in his stream and he was so excited. And Katie was not happy. Katie booted her.
Katie's got a lot of issues with a lot of different people.
Everybody.
Everyone. Everyone.
I mean, who don't she have beef with?
True.
My last video, I got very angry because she was being very mean to a young girl. And so I called her out on it. But as I kept talking, it's crystal clear. I don't know anybody, and see if you do you know anybody that is absolutely hated in every group you've ever been in? Now think about if you were in, you might like have bad memories, say, of something in high school, but then, you know, that's high school, but you wouldn't have every single thing. When I was in band, they hated me. When I got to college, they hated me. When I was a mommy blogger, they hated me.
Well, her story changed
My
because
neighbors hate me. She just,
Yeah, that neighbor's story changes every
well,
time.
how many, do you know anybody that's gone through life that is not liked everywhere they go? This
I
this might
don't
be a
know.
clue.
Yeah. You see that's the whole thing of like the common denominator in all of it is Katie. It's
Yes.
like it's
Mhm.
like all these people are speaking out against her, but she's like, but everyone's picking on me and everyone's being a bully, and I'm like, it's like people are bringing up the stuff that she said, and she's like, but everyone's a troll and everyone's a bully and everyone's a hater, but I'm like, the common denominator in everything is her.
Mhm.
sorry,
Mhm.
Eugene. I fell out. Um,
Oh,
hey, Christola. Hey, just here for tea. I think I've spoken to you like 100 times. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just tweeting about Uni. He hates Creep Show. Said he called her out, punk brat. Maybe he called her out after that, but he was like, I swear to you, like the first time Tipster was here, that's what he did. Oh my god! Like,
well, what about I just watched this last week. There was a week in, I think, November. It was in Augie's stream,
oh my
and
god,
Creep Show.
Steve
It
went there.
ended up Steve came. Unirock was there. Of course, Augie was
I
there.
was begging for a link. I was begging.
Well, I was just watching. I wasn't talking. But the he was very much I felt they all had his number, and that night I really wanted to hear what Unirock was going to say, because I was new and I didn't know what he was going to say. So I was like, please let him finish talking, which they never did do. But since then, I've realized they had a history. So, of course, they came to it with Unirock had already said some things about Shannon. And even though he was trying to pretend that night, he didn't mean it, or he wasn't really. And it was like, Shannon wasn't having any part of it. She was like, "Oh no, you don't." I know.
She did good. Um, yeah, she did good about or towards him that night, and I didn't see all of it. I missed part of it.
Well, it's still there because, like I
Yeah.
said, I just watched
Well,
it. It's a 4.5 hour long stream, so you got to go in at about the 2 hour mark.
did you see? Did you? Oh, what was I going to say? Um, did you see the Augie where um Katie said something? I think they played a clip of it, or maybe it was that night. And she said, "You sent your people in," but she said something about her friend Uni. Uni's her friend, and Augie said, "Oh, Uni's her friend." And the whole everyone in on his panel was like busted out laughing.
Those guys don't take any
Yes, he's the
crap.
kid in the closet. Augie is.
Yeah,
I think he's so adorable.
they
He's
laugh
like,
like crazy at
yeah.
her.
There's something with this. I've got. Oh, I don't know if I sound different, but this mic that I'm using, I'm not using it anymore. The new camera I got has two mics on it, so I just want to see how it sounded. It didn't sound bad. The stream I did earlier tonight, when I would listen back to it, it didn't sound bad. Now my old camera had a mic, and it was terrible. You couldn't hear me. So this one's way better, I think.
It is good.
You
I don't
sound
know if
good.
it's better. I'd have to hear 'em head to head, but you do sound good. And
Yeah, you sound good.
just
Yeah.
for the tea, yes, Augie's the young man in the closet, and he just had some really good topical streams. And he was on at like midnight. So again, I guess I catch these late night streams.
Yeah, he streams it.
Well, it's like 7 a.m. here, so well,
Oh, you're
20
just
past 7. I
Wow.
know. Yeah, I'm becoming a night owl.
Shaky Boomer. Who? Shaky Boomer said, "My name is from an Augie rant," and I've heard Shaky Boomer before. I'm like, where did I hear that? But I don't try to chat in his streams because there's 900,000 people in there. They're not going to see anything I type. I laugh so hard at his descriptive of boomers. I've got to. Do you know? Hey, do you have a link for that stream? I'd love to watch it.
Oh, I'm a boomer. If you're talking about age, right? A boomer.
Yeah, they're talking. Yeah, I think they're talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would be classed as because I'm 33 or almost 33,
like
so I'd be classed as a millennial.
Yeah, my daughter's 25, and she's at the end of millennial. Like she's gonna be the next, whatever's the next thing, generation.
I think it's either Gen Z or Gen X. It's one of the two.
See, I don't even know what they are anymore. I lost count at like the Y2K kids or something.
Well, I know that my sister-in-law, she was born in 1962, and that's the last year I think of the boomers. So if you're born in 63, you must be something else.
Shaky Boomer. What? Hold on. It was too funny. Tell us what he said.
Yeah.
And people are saying it's Gen X.
Gen X.
Yeah, Gen X.
Gen
My
X
daughter. Okay.
So what age is that? From what? From when?
She's 25.
So younger than 25?
I guess. Yeah.
Sorry.
25 and younger, maybe.
I think it's because if I remember, because I looked this up like ages ago, and I think 1989 is the last year for millennials, and then it turns into Gen X. I don't quote me on that, but I think that's right.
Between the mid 1960s and the early 80s. They fell between baby boomers and millennials.
Well, Gen X does?
Yeah, that's what it said. And
so my son would be a Gen X then, because he's 41.
Okay, baby boomer. Well, see, baby boomers is when I typed in boomers were born between 46 and 64. There's 57 to 75 years old.
Yeah, I heard 62. So yep, that rings true. Yeah. I was born in 58, so I'm definitely a boomer.
What am I? What's after boomers?
Millennials are after boomers, I think.
Millennials?
Oh, actually, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm a millennial. What? No, that's not right. I'm not telling y'all again how old I am.
Well, I think millennials they're the ones that have the bad rap, right? They're the ones.
Well, my plumber's millennial, y'all.
So what is that saying, Red? Are you a cougar?
No, almost. That's not quite.
Okay.
You have to be. What is the definition of cougar? Is it 10 years older? I'm not that much older.
Okay. I'm not sure the definition either. So
yeah,
it just makes the story a little bit more salacious.
Yeah, I'm 6 years older than him.
I will be right back, guys.
Okay.
Older person who has a shaky boomer. What the hell is that?
He was talking about a debate, and he was
having with an older person who was a shaky boomer.
And so that's how he got his name, Shaky Boomer.
That's funny.
That is cute. That's a good story.
Late 70s birth starts Gen X.
Okay.
I'm a 70, late 70s, but I'm not sure. I think the internet is not correct on a lot of stuff, regardless of what Katie Joy says, just because it's online. I'm 31. I'm not a millennial.
Oh, okay.
That's what Miss Cassandra said.
Okay.
Miss Cassandra, I thought you were older than 31. I told my plumber you were older than me.
Well, the reason I think Mrs. Cassandra can't be 31 is because of the Mrs. part. You think of her as a little bit older. She should be Miss Cassandra if she's 31. Just in my thought.
Yeah.
I don't, obviously.
She wants us to know she's married to that stud muffin. She has to wake up early.
I got married at 19. So when KJ says, that people don't do that, well, I did. All those Duggars are terrible people because they get married so young.
Yeah, I was 21.
Okay, so Boomer, then Gen X, then Millennial, then Gen Z. Okay, that makes sense.
So my kids were
Angela, I think you must be then a Gen X because you're not old enough to be a Boomer, and you're too old to be a Millennial. So I think you must be a Gen X.
so what?
What's the 80s?
What is?
Christy says she's 50 and she is Gen X. So Angela, I think you're Gen X.
What Okay, so what are the 20-year-olds now?
Those would be the Gen Zs.
Gen
Or
Z.
maybe nothing yet. I don't know. I don't know.
81 to 94 are millennials.
I just know that millennials have the
And I
best.
was
Like
not a
they
millennial.
work, they got to have a trophy. That's the millennials. That's kind of their MO. Like they're lazy. They have no drive. They want their parents to do it for them. And that's painting with a very broad brush, obviously.
Yeah.
We all know
But
they're not. Everybody's not the same.
Miss Cassandra,
Just for the tea says 29-year-olds are.
are they assholes?
Yeah. What
What happened, T?
is that a generational thing there?
29-year-olds are assholes. It's just that 1 year, and then they're not assholes anymore.
Yeah. Then they're not. Okay.
What are you looking for?
I think we know a 42-year-old though that might fit that category.
Look up on the bed sheets there on the dining room table, the red ones. It might have been in there because it was on the bed. Hey, sorry. I'm always throwing stuff where I'm like away that I ain't supposed to throw away. He's looking apart to his scooter. I hope I didn't do nothing bad with it because I already hate that scooter. I'll be blamed for sure if he don't mind it. I refuse to be associated with millennials.
See?
Right? My mom was 17 when she married my dad. If you wore ripped jeans and flannels while listening to Nirvana on DC, you might be Gen X. Well, I might be then.
Well, Nirvana and ripped jeans, yeah.
And plaid.
And plaid, yeah.
I did that.
Well, see,
Well, flannels. But both.
well,
I did
everyone
flannel
was
plaid.
trying to look like Kurt Cobain. We were wearing his clothes.
I had a boyfriend that was crazy. He had tickets to the concert that was fixing to happen here, like 2 weeks after the day of his death.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was so sad.
yeah. But Miss Cassandra, you got married at 21. I did too, and they've been together for 16 years.
Oh,
Congrats. I've never met anybody I liked enough that I wanted to live with for 16 years. I tried. I had a bad picker. That's what happened.
I'm not a good picker. I was not a good picker.
Me either.
I mean, my husband and I have been together for 28 years, but it's not always been easy. And my first husband and I were together 17 years, married 17 years. I dated him for 5 years before I married him. But yeah, the best thing was I got my boys, right?
Right. You can't be
I'm
mad
back, by the
about
way.
it.
Hi.
Hey. Can't be mad about it if you got your babies out of it, you know.
Well, every time I think, oh, I wish I never would have met him. And then I go, yeah, but I got my boys. So.
Right. I got married once. I have not found anybody to make me want to do that again.
I've been engaged a few times, but
Okay.
never married.
You might be the smarter one in the bunch. I mean, seriously.
Well, there's good and there's bad. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I agree there.
So
I don't think they should allow 20-year-olds to get, or 21 and younger to get married. You ought to have to be an age. Not really.
Yeah.
it is a
a
little
big
weird.
step.
When I look back on it, at 18, I shouldn't have been getting engaged. I barely started my world. But you couldn't have stopped me. My mom, there's no talking me out of it. I was in love. There's just,
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh yes, young love.
oh, yes, so nice.
Right.
And then you grow up and move in with the person and all that kind of thing, and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
Divorced 2 times, been with this jerk a very long time. Love it. Sometimes maybe 3 times is a charm. I've got a friend that's been married 6 now, and it lasted 1 year. They split up on her first anniversary, and I'm like,
Wow.
I was asking her when she married him, hadn't you learned yet? Like marriage might not just but might be for you.
6 times.
6 times, and she's 49. Um, I don't get it. She just, I guess some people want it so bad I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry. Kimberly's comments made me laugh.
Kimberly, yeah,
Lesbo after.
told my hubby, let me read some of her stuff. Been with my hubby almost 21 years. I guess I'll keep him. Too much work breaking in a new one. True. Told my hubby after him, I'm going lesbo. I've said that before. No more men for me. The more divorces you have, the higher the chance of it working. Really? Because
boy, it seems like
Dr. Phil said different. I think he said if the first one don't work, the second one is more
she
likely to
fixed
divorce.
it not working.
Huh?
She fixed
Fixed
it.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, look, I quoted Dr. Phil. like he never is wrong or lying. I don't know. I think
Either way,
I like Dr. Phil. I do. Well, I did. I don't know if I do now or not because it's always talking.
he upsets me.
Yeah.
I can
Dr.
like
Phil.
some things, Dr.
Yeah.
Phil. Yeah.
I've seen a few things. I mean, our version of that would be Jeremy Kyle, and
I've seen him.
that got taken off air like
Really?
years ago. Because somebody
Well, it's in syndication here, or it was a year or so ago.
Yeah, people committed. So a guy committed
Suicide.
suicide. I don't know whether you could say.
Yeah,
that
we say here. I'm going to be demonetized anyway. Every stranger stuff. So Jenny Jones, y'all remember her?
Yeah.
I've heard of her. Yeah.
She had her. That episode was a lot like the Jerry Springer surprise. I have a crush on you, and it was a same-sex couple.
Oh yeah.
And someone either committed suicide or tried to kill the other person.
Yes.
And Sally Jesse Raphael. They're talking about red glasses. I went to the Three Little Bears.
So the one you're talking about.
Jenny Jones was the blonde, and she was maybe around before Sally Jesse went off air. She was had her show. I think
that was tragic. Actually.
It was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dr. Phil doesn't even have a license anymore. He did, didn't he?
Well,
I think he did.
Yes.
But before he got like big, his license got expired, I think.
I think it was expired, and I mean, let's be honest. He's not going to have to go get a real job again when the Dr. Phil show's over, and he's not a spring chicken. So,
and he's good. He can quit anytime. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing about the kids that he sent to Turnabout Ranch, and those kids are saying that they were a man. Guess killed their. The kids are saying they were abused at that ranch, and when the one girl, the Cash Me Outside girl, who, but anyway, if that happened to her,
it's sad.
The way he blew it off, like once I turned him over to them, they were not my responsibility anymore. Well, that's fine and good if that's how you feel, but you're the one that's in there, and you promised their parents they'd be well taken care of, not they'd be abused. So you could say sorry, but I see that his PR people probably said don't say you're sorry because that's taking accountability, and then
Yeah,
that's opening you up for a lawsuit. So probably he wasn't allowed to say much. He read what he
probably.
was supposed to say. I'm sure.
Well, my beef with Dr. Phil is how he's handled drug addiction. He
Mm.
comes from the thinking that they're bad. They've done so many things wrong, and he beats them up, and they basically have to sell their soul to get help, instead of having any compassion and understanding that if someone's caught into addiction, they're living in pain, and whatever their addiction, drug of choice, whatever, that is self-medication. They're trying to get out of pain.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think the whole program, and guys, all disclaimers, allegedly, don't believe me, I'm just saying my own opinion here. But I think people need to have more care
Yes.
instead of more crime and more jail and all that stuff. These people are hurting. Let's help them. And there's a really good doctor in Canada. I have to, next time I come, I'll try to bring his name with me, but he gets it. He gets what's going on here. And we need more people thinking that way to get this really solved, because throwing people in jail is only making this problem worse. It's not helping.
Yes.
Right.
So that's
Kimberly said, "What do we think of Dr. Drew?" I'm with Just for the Tea. She says to crew Dr. Phil and who did she say? I missed it there. I didn't miss it, but I've already forgot. Screw Dr. Phil. She said Dr. Phil and Chris Hansen can F off. And Roddy Mom asked what we think of Dr. Drew, and Just for the Tea said Dr. Drew's the worst of them all. I kind of feel I liked him when he was on with the Adam Carolla on what was it called? Love something. What was that show on MTV? It was like 30 minutes, and they answered questions, embarrassing questions, like about sex and mostly. It was something about love. I can't remember.
I don't remember that.
I don't like him on Teen Moms because I don't. I just.
Well, he said many things I don't agree with too. I mean, yeah.
Love lines. That's what it was. People could call in and ask questions, or they'd read cards of questions. I liked it on that. I liked him on that show. On Teen Mom, not so much. And they act like he's overseer of that show. I don't think he has any say. They said because people were mad last week because he took up for why Amber doesn't get fired or something like that, or why he called out the fans for wanting Amber to get fired and said that was wrong. And I don't think he has any decision about who gets fired. That's MTV, and you can tell sometimes at the reunions he's not as in the know, as Katie would say. What the hell? You hear Cash crying?
A little bit.
He's looking out the carport door like, let me out. That you hear it? That's not an ankle bite. Then Oprah at that orphanage and the people she hired, they say the little kids there. Oprah flew.
Wow.
Oh dear, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't.
How'd you know that?
Josh, do you live in? I'm assuming the UK, but do you live in England or where are you from?
Shaky boomer.
No, well, I originally lived in Birmingham, but I moved like further up north. I'm on the there's a town just before you reach Scotland, and I'm there.
Is that kind of where Beatrix Potter lived? The lake country, the
Lake District. Yeah, that's not far from me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I've always wanted to visit.
Yeah, I've been up here 3 years and I haven't been there yet.
Okay.
but I've seen pictures and it does look really lovely.
Yes. Well, as an artist, I love to do landscape, and of course, love Beatrix Potter's art, and I just think it would be fun to visit and see all of that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the UK's got some nice architecture and nice landscapes and things like that.
sure.
Yeah. But I see a lot of like the US shows and stuff like that, and I'm like, ooh, it looks so pretty.
Oh, there's pretty stuff here too, for sure. Yeah. I went to I did my when I was 50 years old, my best friend and I went to Europe for our 50th birthday. And
Oh,
we
wow.
went to Paris and then we went to Salzburg, Austria. And when I came home, I told everybody that Paris is the most beautiful man-made thing I've ever seen. And
Paris is lovely.
it is
Oh, I've never been. I can't wait.
just, oh my gosh. It's,
Well, I
From
like
pic-
them when
well,
they're-
I've never been, but from the pictures I've seen, it looks
it's
lovely.
everything I dreamed it would be. It was.
Oh.
But then when we were in Austria, we went to it's in English, it's called King's Lake. In I believe would be German. It has a big long name. Anyway, I said that is the most beautiful God-made thing I've ever seen. So in one trip, I saw the best human and the best God.
What was the occasion? Well, see, I think you've told us here, but was that like a?
It was my 50th birthday.
Ooh, the hubby did good, huh?
Her and I are a month apart. So for our 50th
Oh.
birthday, we went to Europe, and we've been meaning to go back. And between as you get older, then you have illnesses, or one of your children's getting a baby, or there's life
Getting a
is
baby.
moving on, and
Yeah.
we haven't gotten to go back. And yeah, so maybe someday when I save up enough pennies and I become a big shot YouTuber.
Oh, we'd all like that dream to become a big shot YouTuber and be like,
Yeah.
ooh, I can go all around the world. And it's like,
Yes.
yeah, I need a passport first, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Three again.
First, where's the money for the passport? Exactly.
Yeah. Apparently, Shaky Boomer says that Emily Artful has dropped more receipts on Twitter.
Yeah, I was trying to
Oh.
find it, but I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, I asked what her. She's not talking about Emily Baker. She Artful. Okay.
Emily
Sorry.
Artful.
Yeah,
it's the new
Emily
Emily.
Artful.
This week it's Emily Artful, not our other Emily.
Okay, I got that. Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Okay, Kimberly, sleep well. Kimberly says, I gotta
Oh.
get some sleep, y'all.
Good night,
Kimberly,
Kimberly.
sleep well.
Good night.
Emily Artful.
A lot of
Oh, the
people.
desert's beautiful.
Brandon's talking about the desert, and
Yeah, the desert is beautiful.
it is, and a lot of artists have painted.
Yeah, they have.
Like Ansel Adams, the photographer. I mean, there's a lot of really beautiful things. Not everybody takes it for granted, but I get what he's trying to say there.
Yeah, I know what he's trying to say. Yeah, because like people seem. I mean, for me, it's like I love like looking at the architecture and stuff like that, and so like get my brain in order. So people like the lakes and the greenery and the flowers and things like that. Whereas there is art to be said in just a desert because it's
Mhm.
the different like colors that the sand makes and stuff like that. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
the sky when you go to a desert because it's so
Oh,
warm and hot.
Mhm.
Um,
There's some places like in southern Utah, that would be like north of the Grand Canyon. That
wow.
is so beautiful, breathtaking, just breathtaking. Now, yes, there's not flowers, but
Can't see my screen.
that's not all that we, enjoy too. Like,
Yeah. It's like this. I'm one of those people that I will find the beauty in everything. So
well, good. That's
I've been
good.
pretty places, but I mean the mountains. I haven't been very much traveled. Okay, so the mountains are just the prettiest thing I see. I've seen
Oh.
yet in real life. I haven't even been to a really Caribbean where the water's really blue. I haven't even been there yet. So maybe someday.
Well, to prove your point, though, Red, you live in North Carolina, which happens to be maybe the prettiest state from the east to the all the way to the west in the whole state. I mean, you
Yeah.
have beautiful,
Yes,
stunning place to live.
they're pretty.
Yeah.
But they get really pretty into Tennessee too. They're gorgeous.
Yes.
And I think that because when I've been to the mountains in North Carolina, I kind of stay on the Parkway because I'm headed somewhere. And in Tennessee, we stayed on top of a mountain, so I got to drive up mountains. It was amazing. I loved it. So, and
Right.
I found Emily artful, I believe. And give me 1 second. I'm gonna do something different.
Okay. His mum says they've always wanted to see Thea Moores. Where's Thea Moores?
Theomores?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I'm trying to.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
So, who said that?
Hermes' mum.
The
Oh, I see Billy Martin lives in Moab,
Maui.
Utah. I mean, you guys have so many state and national parks. It's like, do you even have regular living areas? Because it seems like everything's a beautiful park.
Moore's Wuthering Heights.
And so in England, she's talking about, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've never
Right.
heard of Wuthering Heights.
That's the girls, the two sisters, wrote the books, right? No, I have the wrong people. Did the Bronte sisters write
I'm not
Wuthering
sure.
Heights? Somebody Google that. I'm out of my league here. I don't know. Oh, I love Kentucky, Lola. In fact, I've told people forever, if you don't know where I'm at, you'll find me in Kentucky because it's not too hot, and yet it's so nice. And
I've
it's
got to turn my
pretty.
fan on. Hold on
Oh,
1 second. It's
Billy
hot.
Bronte's wrote it. Boy,
Yes,
well,
the Brontes wrote it.
it's
Yeah.
right up here, guys. I keep it in the steel trap.
Now you see, Brandon says I was raised camping pretty much, so I've had many chances to see some of the most beautiful sights. I miss it so much. I went we used to go camping as kids, and one fateful night we had a really bad storm, and it was really bad, and my mum decided to get a taxi from where we were camping, which was I think Shell Islands is in Wales, if I remember it correctly. So from there all the way back to Birmingham at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I used to get car sickness as well, so yeah, I used to have to stop every couple of half an hour or so for me to be sick.
Oh dear.
But yeah, that was the last time I went camping. The last time, and that was, God, when I was a teenager. So yeah, years ago.
So you're camping, but you end up in a taxi to go home.
Yeah.
The storm.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we decided. After that, it was caravans. We went holidaying. Caravan places, because they were. If there is a storm, you're not going to be the tents aren't going to be blown up everywhere, and you're not going to get soaked.
Right.
And Cappy says Colorado is another beautiful state.
Yeah.
Maine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There really is. I mean, I don't We have a few states that aren't too pretty. Like when you start driving, say from Ohio's pretty, but from Ohio to probably, I don't know, I'll say Idaho. That long stretch there, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, it's just flat cornfields all the way to California.
I've got to travel more.
That is
I don't know anything.
the prettiest. Oh,
Yeah,
Billy, you're an hour from the Duggars. I might have to come see you.
Oh, okay. Hey, I got it up, and I don't know what I'm looking at, but I think I found something.
Okay.
It says, and I don't, what you were talking about earlier about she was saying somebody messaged her and it won't her computer or whatever. I don't know about that yet, so I can't wait to find out what all I missed. It says right back up again, had they had any more juicy receipts on me post 2015? Is that about this? That's why Shannon would take half truths about me and blow them up with lies. It's because she didn't have anything current she could hold over my head. I'm so glad I chose not to interact.
And you know, I've always wanted to ask just here for the tea this question, right? They said that they live in Minnesota. Does that mean you've actually like met Katie? Because doesn't she live in Minnesota too? I just want to know.
And she's is she actually famous there?
Yeah,
someone asked that before. Like, does everybody in Minnesota know who she is? And they were like, no.
I just wanted to know. Like,
I love it when they say they're fans, though. If that ever slips out of my lips, somebody throw a shoe at me.
I have visited Minnesota and went to the Mall of America, and I don't remember meeting Katie when I was there.
You went where?
To the Mall of America in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, that's right. That
back in the day, I don't know if it still is, but it was the biggest mall in our country.
Wow.
I like rainstorms too, Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon, I can't do rainstorms.
I love thunderstorms, y'all.
I like being indoors when that happens because
yeah,
you can see it all, but like being out in it, nope. Right, so just here for the tea says, no, I live in Minneapolis, sorry. No one has a clue who she is.
That's just hard to believe, y'all.
Well, with the way she talks, I think everyone should know who Katie is there.
I mean, everybody. Why not? Well, okay, they're saying that's
oh my
not
God.
the story.
She lives 40 minutes away. Jesus.
That's too close for comfort. You could
nobody wants to be that close to
feel that energy.
Yeah.
The seances they do and stuff. Where's this thread? It's not the one I read. I think they're saying in chat it's a huge thread. When did it start? Do y'all know?
I don't. Just for the tea. Been to Mall of America?
I've never been to Minnesota.
No.
Josh, you haven't been to the States yet?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't left the UK.
Okay.
So I've been to Scotland and Wales, but like, you can drive to those places.
Sure.
Not that I drive, but other people have. With like me in the passenger seat and stuff like that. But
he's reading there.
I have not. I have not been to the US. No, not yet. I want to. There's many different places and many different people I want to see. Let's go visit Katie. Yeah. No.
Now she's going to say tomorrow that somebody threatened her on Little Red String.
Duggars. I don't want to visit Katie.
I hope this gets her, and this will be some kind of something that her and Uni have in common, so they can join forces again and be BFFs, because that was the greatest time in YouTube history for me. That was the best stuff. You've got to go watch them, Josh. I'm telling you. There was so much content for this community when they were streaming together.
Oh wow! I've had bits of like, I've had little bits of Unirock's stream where she's been there, And it's like, wow.
Yeah. Did you hear the one where they're talking about me and Kyle's there and they're saying, what did they say? Katie says that I have just tormented her to death and doxed and harassed and bullied and stalked her. And then Kyle said I look like I've been punched in the face by meth. Funny coming from a meth head, right? Allegedly.
Yeah, you see, I found who Kyle Curtis was through Jimmy Snow's channel, Dear Mr. Atheist, and he used to be on there, but he hasn't been on there like for a while. So I kind of think Kyle lost his lawsuit with, I think it's Steve McRae.
Oh, he did.
He did lose.
He lost.
Yeah, I think he lost that lawsuit, and it's like, oh, oops.
Like we said, he was going. And now he's like, they're trying to get him. I don't know what the status of it right currently is, but they were saying he's in contempt because he didn't do what the judge ordered, and he didn't get a lawyer to go for the last time, and he might be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think Kyle's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. From what I've seen and what I've heard, it's like, oh, dang.
And that's the one that Katie chose to side with.
Yeah, because right now, you guys are going to have to, like, correct me if I get this wrong. But, right, Steve McRae had the YouTube channel originally, right?
No.
Oh, I thought Steve McRae had it originally.
I believe that they did theirs together.
I think that
that
Kyle had a channel and Steve had a channel. And I believe didn't Kyle start it though, or did they start that one together? That non-sec. Didn't they? I thought Kyle had it just before Steve, but I could be wrong.
Brandon says he can talk about it if you let him on panel.
How many people's here?
There's 3 of us.
Okay. I've got that other screen down there telling me there's 4, and it throws me off because I put my camera in front of it like I was told.
What it means is you've got you, me, Waxy as the streamers, and then you've got your computer because you're sharing that comes up down there as well. It confuses me sometimes as well.
But my camera's in front of it because my friend said you should put your camera in front of your screen so you're looking at your live chat. And I did it and I can't see the screen, so I'm like, what is that box? I just can't. I just told someone else to come.
Hi, Sue.
I'm not gonna say who because
oh yeah,
hey. Who are we saying hey to? I missed it.
Susan Elliott.
Oh hey, welcome.
I know she hasn't said hey to me,
West
but
Coast,
hey.
so not so late for her.
And I'm all the way across the pond.
You're from the east coast.
Yeah, that's the one.
Across the whole pond.
8. I think I can have. How many can we have? How many can paid StreamYards have? I think I have
8.
10.
Oh, I thought it was 10 or 12.
It might be 10.
It's up to 10. Right. If you go for the basic package, it's 10.
I try with Cappy says she thought 8 could be on panel. I try to keep it at or below 4 because then we're just always talking over each other. And something's going on with my settings on my mic because I notice if me and Waxy are both talking, like if one it's not letting the other voice come through. Which it might just be on my end, but I know there is a setting that will do that. Do what now?
I can hear it. I can hear you all.
Your husband doesn't wonder why you haven't joined him in bed, Waxy?
Sandra, he's right. He's right over there, and he's got on the TV, and.
Why ain't he walking by the screen behind you in his underwear?
That reminds me. Be right back, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows the camera's probably on. He wouldn't be walking over here. So
I dropped the link in the chat. Oh, he's there. Okay.
Is he?
Yeah, but I went back to the YouTube bot.
He knows right here where I'm at. So.
Do what?
My husband knows right here where I'm at.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
Not much. Didn't Kyle have in? Who started it? That channel.
Yeah, originally they started it together.
They did.
That's what I
Okay, so
thought.
Yeah, they
so
did.
so what they had been doing before was on their own like solo channels, right?
Hey.
I think
Hey,
so. Maybe. Shoot, I didn't.
like did Steve
Well,
already have the Great Debate Community?
I'm not sure. Before,
He
I don't
had
know
to have
much
because he
about
has
He
he
before
has
did.
so
that.
many.
He did, Red.
He had to because he has a lot. He had
I'm
a lot of
pretty sure
followers.
they did. Yeah. Yeah. When I showed up
And
and
no,
started
honey.
watching, it was well known shit was going on. So I don't know much about it before that, but yeah, I know they
That's the
started that
name of the
channel
channel.
together.
The
Okay.
non
Hey,
sequitur show.
Colleen.
Hey,
Yeah.
Colleen. Yeah, so like from my understanding of that situation, either Steve and Kyle had the channel I know they had the channel together, but Kyle wanted either he wanted to kick Steve out, I think.
It's
And to do it, he used Katie, I think.
huh?
Well,
I
some
I
of
don't think
that's
that's
sort of right. I mean, I see why you would think that, but what happened was Kyle and Katie did hit it off, and they were doing their own little show in amongst the channel, like one night a week.
Oh yeah.
The
Um,
Smoking Nun, I think it was
yes, the
called.
smoking nun. Yes,
Yes.
but it Katie wasn't used as the catalyst to make it happen. That's not how it went. But once they were in amongst the fight, Katie, in surprise, surprise, Katie
Oh yeah.
injected herself into the story and then
Yeah.
spoke too much and lied. This
Mm.
is my opinions, everybody. But she lied, and that particular lie, the lie of saying that Steve McRae sexually harassed her, is why to this day it's the benchmark of why everything goes back to that lie. It was so, when you think about, as a fella, there's not much worse you can be accused of than
Yeah.
sexually harassing, sexually abusing someone. I mean, we got murder, right? But I mean, there's not much worse. So when it becomes a he said, she said, and how do you prove someone did what they did? You're trying to prove a negative here. So
Even if it's proven false, it still ruins you for life. Shit. It
yes,
doesn't matter.
Kathy asked what the my long living. Oh God, I typed it, but I saw a comment, so I have to. She said, "Red, what is the longest lives you've had? Seeing some of these people regularly doing 9 to 12 hour streams is crazy to me." And Miss Cassandra said, "I really," and I had mine typed out, but I was trying to wait to see if I was just going to say it or send it. But Miss Cassandra said, "I've really been." No, that's the song she's singing. Cabby, she fell asleep. It was back when she was working 12-hour shifts. Panel took control, and at the same time, basically, I said, "Cabby, my longest live was probably 10 hours, but I was napping, so it doesn't count." So my longest lives were pretty consistent, 5 to 7 hours every night for a
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah. My lives usually last anywhere from 2 hours to 3, and I think the longest live I've ever done is almost 4 hours.
ooh. I try to keep it below 2 now because I don't know. That's
oh,
what people
we're
say.
hitting that right now, dear.
Yeah, I know.
We
I just saw
are.
that. I hurt my soul. But I do need to go to sleep because I got work. Um,
Yeah.
thumbs up is stuck on 27. Can y'all hit the like button?
I just did. You're 28 now.
Yay! Has everybody's well? I won't go through.
29 now.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
We gas now. We're cooking. I've had fun tonight. We need to do this more often.
It is fun. It's so nice to talk with
And there's been like
nice people.
There's been like 80 some people in here pretty much the whole time, right at 80 or over 80 the whole time. That's a good turnout for 3 a.m. And
Well,
on
and
the
I'm
East Coast.
looking at the list of names here, and it's like, I love all of y'all. You're just like such a nice group.
Yes, it's been great. And we've had all the comedy in the chat. And
And Josh, I think
Susan Elliott, hey.
second time we've been on a panel together.
Yes.
That's really nice. And
thank you for coming, Josh. Brandon.
Nice to meet you, Brandon. I never visited with you before.
Miss Cassandra. Miss Cassandra gave you some told you something, Miss or Waxy.
What'd she tell me?
Said no late night bed rocking.
Hey now, Miss Cassandra.
She said don't she said don't boss me. My butt and legs would go numb. What the
Oh my goodness. Well, I promise you this. I will definitely get a good night snuggle for sure to say goodnight to my hubby. But that's all you're going to get out of me.
She said you're not the boss of her, Miss Cassandra. You see, she didn't even bother telling me to behave.
Well, you're in a whole new place, Red. We don't, yeah.
Yeah, it's a side job. No, I'm just kidding. That sounded wrong. I was making jokes about the plumber. That sounded terrible. So that sounded like I didn't say that. If people are engaged, it works. But after an hour or two, they replay. No, yeah. In my streams that were like 5, 6, 7 hours, they were funny because I was drunk in a lot of them. Some of them were pretty funny.
I haven't done a drunk live yet.
I've been drunk on
Instagram.
You did what?
I've been drunk on Instagram and sang on Instagram.
I'm not singing.
It'd be funny to do a drunk TikTok because then you don't have as long to make a fool of yourself. But yet it could be funny.
Yeah. I don't have a TikTok.
Yeah.
I have a TikTok to view, but I don't have let me go make a TikTok.
Oh, I don't know how to do any of that. So
we need a drunk live, Josh. I'll go with you if you have one on your channel. I don't want to do one on mine again, but I'm sure I will one day. But it's never planned when I do it.
Well, here's the thing with me. If you include me, I am a one-drink drunk. I am the happiest girl in town, and yeah, and then I'm done. I'm tired, and it's over.
You see,
one and done.
Yeah. You see, when I get drunk, it's I either become emotional or I'm like, let's party, let's have music on, let's sing, let's dance, let's do everything.
Did you say you get emotional?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
I used to when I was younger. When I was in my 20s, my biggest concern once I was drunk was that person mad at me? Don't be mad. Are you mad at me? I was that aggravating drunk at the bars.
I do that when I'm
mad at me.
Yeah, I do that when I'm sober. I'm like, is that person mad at me for like no reason?
Me too now.
I'm like, did I upset you in any way?
No, and yeah, I'm not so bad now. But just months ago I was like that. Yeah. And that's what happened to me, Waxy. I was like a one and done. I was turning into that as I was losing weight, and nobody told me. So I still thought I was supposed to be able to drink those 3 tall boys, and I shouldn't have drank those 3 tall boys.
No.
But I did it so consistently that I can drink 3 now and not be plastered. But I don't ever drink. I'll drink 1 or 2, but my friends pick up and they're like, you don't do nothing but waste beer. I like to open them and don't drink them. They get hot.
I don't really like. I don't really like wine all that much, and I don't I'll like a 1 beer with some pizza maybe, but I don't really like it. So a mixed drink, like a girly drink, tastes sweet. Now that's what I like.
I like those kind of
Kool-Aid. Now I'm happy. Well, one a couple years ago, I was at a wine place, gave you tasters, and they had alcohol as well. And so they asked if I wanted to try, and it was just a little taste of something called an apple teeny.
I've never had one of those.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Yeah.
They are heavenly and they are powerful. And Waxy can't hold her liquor. So it was, yeah. But guess what? I had to go. Well, you all know I like retro. So I had to go antiquing and get myself some like 1950s martini maker and glasses and then the shaker, all retro. And
Oh,
so
I like those.
so pretty. And all of a sudden I was like an apple teeny girl, and I got a martini glass for Christmas, and I got a little tipsy that Christmas Eve, and I was like, don't you want to have a Santa teeny? Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Made a fool of myself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mine is usually like vodka is my drink. Like, yeah, I like my partner drinks whiskey.
Okay.
Like very, very rarely.
Okay.
But yeah, he drinks it neat.
Neat.
So I'm like, no, I've done whiskey neat, and I'm like, wow, that is strong.
That just means straight up whiskey, right?
Yes, yeah, straight up. No, like I think he
Hi,
had
Heidi.
eyes.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi.
Welcome.
And I think
I don't know.
yeah, mine's I not much of a wine drinker. But yeah, vodka's my drink of choice.
Now, Cappy says I might like rum chata, and I've had that. I think that's the one that's more like a cream, right? And then just here for the tea says Diet Coke and vodka. I could see. I love my Diet Coke. You all know that. You watch me drink it. But Diet Coke and vodka. Now, see, we don't want me to be adding vices to my world. This is probably not a good idea. But
yeah,
I used to do Malibu and diet.
Yeah, like Malibu
I don't
rum,
like brown
yeah.
liquor at
Yeah.
all.
I
The
could, yeah,
Malibu rum, I can drink rum.
I can drink. Yeah, but yeah, me and my friend we were getting drunk one night, and we had Malibu, and that's when we were like, yeah, let's do shots of this because it wasn't that strong.
Okay.
What?
It just didn't have enough punch.
Yeah, it didn't like have enough kick to it. So, and Malibu rum is quite smooth.
Yes.
So we could literally just put them in shot glasses and shot them.
Sure.
Whereas vodka, like the cheaper the vodka, the more bite it has, like to it.
Okay.
So yeah, we generally add Coke to that or lemonade.
Okay.
But I think
lemonade in the summer with
Y'all,
yeah.
I'll tell you again if you haven't tried it, and you can do it a couple different ways. But you get orange juice and whipped vodka, which tastes like Cool Whip, so good. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
And what else? Or you can use whipped vodka and orange vodka because I have that, and then add a little bit of orange juice, and then you got more vodka. But it's so good. It tastes like a orange creamsicle.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
God, they're good.
That's the problem when they taste that good.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah, especially if you're making them at home. And
yeah,
nuts.
Yeah.
Bring your blender too. We'll make 2 blenders.
Well, those apple teenies. I mean, I don't think there's anything in there but alcohol. So
yeah, I've never had any kind of martini. I don't know what they taste like.
I don't think
it's just alcohol
normally, but like I ended up liking a mango teeny, an apple teeny.
Just all the teenies.
It just was a teeny.
Teeny.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Hattie Blake said
a stream on a night we don't have to work, and we should come.
Yes.
Okay, we'd have to make it so we're not doing anything really naughty, and maybe agree we're going to have one drink, and we would talk about our drink and share what we like and what we don't like. And
that's okay. Those two can have. It would. So basically, Little Red and Waxy are going to have one drink, and then I'll just have the bottle. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be the person, obviously, that is promoting alcohol. I mean, that's not my.
Well, yeah, no.
That's
I mean,
not my style, and that's not my brand. So
no, I know. Yeah. So, I mean, I will tell myself I don't drink that much. But yeah.
yeah,
Kind of.
but have a little fun. And Billy's saying peach daiquiri. Now that sounds yummy. A little interesting.
Cabby said
Oh,
Black
that's-
Russians. I like White Russians too, but it sounds gross if you've never had it. It's milk and alcohol.
Oh no, I can't do the milk alcohol
It's
drinks.
so good.
Cannot do them. Nope.
So
so
what
good.
makes it a Black Russian? White
With
would be
chocolate milk, I think.
Oh, chocolate milk.
I
Oh.
think
Oh,
I've
no.
never had a Black Russian.
Nope. I remember a friend like buying Bailey's, which is what is Bailey's now? It's milk and something else.
It's like a cream with
yeah.
Irish cream.
Oh yeah.
What
I think
about?
that's it. But I'm just
I've
like,
got to
no,
read
I
this.
can't
It's
do
going
it.
to drive me crazy. Heidi, when she come in, did you see what she wrote?
What Heidi said.
She said, "Hey, Waxy. Hey, Little Red. You hold your liquor by the ears, girl. I just got here." I was like, "What is it?" It took me a minute because I'm slow.
Oh, it's Kahlua. Heidi.
Oh God, Kahlua is good. And yeah,
Yeah, I'm here for like just for the tea. No milk, yuck. Yep, I'm like that. I can't do milky drinks. No, like milky alcoholic drinks
Cat.
because it just makes me sick.
Somebody
Well,
must have went outside.
That's why we each get to bring which would we want. And oh, you know what? I could bring my retro martini set. You could see out.
Yeah,
Pretty.
that'd be
Really?
cool.
Hey, let's schedule this tomorrow. Tomorrow's my Friday.
Oh, tomorrow's your Friday.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, it's Friday here for me now. Yeah.
Oh, so do you have to work Monday morning? What your Monday mornings are Sunday night?
I have 3 days off after tonight.
The Little Red's gonna be like, "Yep, let's drink."
Let's do it on your channel though, because if I fall asleep on your channel, somebody. I'm just kidding. A little bit.
We can't let you do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to keep you up, standing upright.
Yeah. Have you ever had a dirty mother? It's like soft served chocolate ice cream.
Okay.
No, I
I'll
haven't.
be
Billy.
right back. He's going to be fussy. He's mad. I'm sure the plumber is test driving the scooter to see if his headlights work that he just put on it. And Cash is losing his mind.
Test driving a scooter at 3:00 in the morning.
Hey, just down to my son's driveway and back.
Okay.
See how his headlights. Because he had to put a relay on the new headlights because they were like, you know how the LEDs flash.
Sure. I'm thinking
I'm so sick of that scooter.
that she can't do white liquor.
Cash.
That's white liquor.
Yeah. Ooh, it's hot in here. All righty.
I can let you go so you can go do your puppy, but boy, it was fun to
Yeah.
visit.
It was fun.
It's been fun.
I'm gonna dig out my martini set, so when you're ready, I'll bring show and tell.
Y'all, if y'all
Gotta get the stuff for the teeny part.
yeah, if y'all want to in the comments, let me know when this will be good for you. I'm off on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays every week, and I'm sure nobody else has that schedule. But I didn't pick it. It chose me. Anyone who doesn't like traditional hard liquor, rum chata. I've never heard of it, and I don't really drink a lot of liquor. But I'll do it for tonight. I'll make some creamsicles and let y'all see.
Yeah, that's
Whatever they're called.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
geez, it was nice to visit. And Josh,
It
have a
has
nice
been.
day. We're all gonna go night, and you have a nice.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm glad you
I'll-
stopped in, Josh. We have to do this more often.
Yeah. It's been
I
fun.
said, yeah. And everybody in chat, Cinnamon Toast Crunch in liquid
I
form.
love all of you so much.
Oh, I do too. This community's great.
Sending love and support to everybody because we all
Yes.
need support. We all need.
Right, we all do. You never know what we're
Yeah.
going through. That's right.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You'll have a good day tomorrow. A good whatever day tomorrow is for you. Or today. It's today.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will.
Mommy's mom. Love you. I've seen you in here. I'm sorry if I didn't speak. I just feel like I maybe didn't. And
Right.
love you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Lord, Cash wants to be heard.